What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us on another episode. You've reached Markisms TV, where we talk smart marketing, success marketing achievements, resources, and training. In this video, we're going to show you how to update your information with the IRS in order to get your stimulus check directly deposited into your bank account instead of having to wait up to 5 months to get a paper check. So make sure you stay tuned until the end. Thank you so much again, guys. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you're coming from TikTok and you clicked on the YouTube link in my bio, or if you just stumbled on it through searching YouTube or Google, I really appreciate you staying with us. If you like the content all the way to the end, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this channel because I pump out major value-driven videos like this, and it's a lot of fun. So in this video, we're going to show you how to update your information with the IRS directly through a special tool that TurboTax just released. And we're going to show you how to do that. Very simple and straightforward, and it's free. You don't have to pay a dime, so make sure you stay all the way to the end so you don't miss any of the steps. So we're going to jump right into this, guys. We're going to go on to TurboTax's website. The URL is going to be turbotax.intuit.com. I'll put a link down in the description underneath my #1 way to make money online. You'll see that first, and then you'll see the description and the link to get to the TurboTax website. And once you get to the TurboTax website, you're going to see a little stimulus check button, and it's going to basically ask you if you have an account and all that different stuff. Once you stumble here, it's going to tell you everything you need to know in order to get your stimulus check and how to get it as soon as possible. They have a little blurb here that says more than 80% of taxpayers will receive a stimulus check. And for those of you that want to know who gets it, it's anybody making under $75,000 if you're filing single or independent. If you are a couple and you file under and you make under $150,000 combined, you'll get $1,200. Anything over $75K for a single or $150,000 for a married couple, they're going to take basically, it's like $50 off of every $1,000 extra that you make. So if you make, $85,000 a year, they're going to deduct from that $1,200 check $50. And that keeps happening all the way up until whatever, $100,000 for a single, and I think like almost $300,000 for a double or for a married couple. So just Google the details for that. But if you make under $75K or under $150 combined, you're going to get $1,200 stimulus check. And you're also, if you're married and have kids, you're going to get $500 per kid. I think there's a cap of like $4,500 is the max. So if you have like 10, 12 kids, don't think you're going to get like 10 grand because that's just not how it works. But yeah, high hopes because, I have 6 kids of my own, 5 of which are under 18. That we claim on our taxes, so that's going to be a good check for us, and it's definitely going to help because everybody needs a little extra money nowadays. We talk about on this channel multiple streams of income all the time, so this is not necessarily free money. It's money that you've put in over the years or over the last year through your federal taxes that are being taken out every paycheck. So it's kind of like people think this is like getting free money, but it's not really free money. It's money you've already given, and they're just shifting it around. So anyway, that's a whole nother video we can get into. But once you go to turbotax.intuit.com/stimulus-check, or you could just basically Google it. You can Google TurboTax stimulus check tool maybe, and it'll pull it up. You're going to go to this page right here. 80% of taxpayers will receive a stimulus payment this year. See if you qualify and everything you need to know about the payment. You're going to land on this page. It's going to walk you through some questions. I wouldn't even worry about this right now. It's going to ask you if you filed your taxes yet. You can say yes or no. It doesn't really matter. What was your filing status? This is basically to tell you how much you're going to get back, but we already know it's going to be about $1,200 if you're making under whatever I said before. Forget this top part of the website. I want you to scroll down to where it says what I need to do to get my stimulus payment. You're going to see if you haven't filed your taxes this year, they're going to say basically start here. It's their call to action. They want you to start doing your taxes on their website. And, they're fairly reasonable price, and they do a fairly good job. I've had a lot of friends and people I know do taxes through TurboTax. And if you're fairly tech savvy, you can do it on your own. You can download the software for free. I think you can even do your taxes for free through like Credit Karma and a couple of those, credit apps. They allow you to do your taxes for free, but there's certain limits. So just make sure you check that out. Don't worry about that button. I want you to go all the way over to the right-hand side of the page where it says, if you don't need to file your taxes this year, here's what to do. If you're not required to file your taxes and you don't receive a Social Security benefit, some Americans don't necessarily need to file taxes. Maybe they didn't work this year, or they have, certain benefits that they're getting from the government. Or maybe, something happened where it stopped this year for some reason. So you don't have to pay taxes. You're not getting Social Security, but you still want to update your information. You're going to go to this button right here. This is for non-tax filers to give the IRS up-to-date mailing address and direct deposit information so your stimulus check can go directly into your bank account. So you're going to want to click register here. They're going to say, do you have a TurboTax online account? Most of the time, probably everybody's going to say no unless you already do. If you do, press yes. You're going to log in with your login information. But if you don't, just press no. And you're going to basically be asked to create an account. You're going to create an account. You're going to go through the steps where it says register for your stimulus payment. Click OK. You're going to fill out all your information here. They don't ask for anything too personal right now, but there may be a point where they start to ask, your wages, your address, your phone number, even your Social Security potentially. All that stuff is legit. Intuit, TurboTax is a very reputable company, so there's a lot of security measures in place and in store. So you're going to basically go here, fill out all of your personal information. They're going to ask for your Social Security, occupation. You're a member of the U.S. Forces. If you are, say yes. If you're not, say no. Tell us about the state you live in. Put your state. In 2019, if you just moved and in 2019 you lived in another state, make sure you put that down. You want all of this information to be 100% accurate. Don't skim and don't manipulate and don't change any information whatsoever. You want everything to be accurate. So if you lived somewhere else in 2019, put that down. You're going to want to put your real Social Security down, your real phone number. It's not like the IRS is going to call you. And if you do get called by the IRS, it's a scammer. 10 times out of 10 times, if somebody calls up and says, this is the IRS and you owe this much money and we're going to call the cops, don't believe it. It's a bunch of phooey lies. So anyway, that's a whole nother video. I'll probably do a whole video on that, on scammers and stuff like that. So go through this whole online process, press continue, and basically they're going to bring you to a page where they're going to ask you a little more information. Then they're going to ask for your banking account information. You're going to want to take your current bank account information. You want to get a blank check and look at your routing number. And you're going to want to look at your account number. You're going to want to put that exactly in. Go over it 3 or 4 times. Make sure you have the right information. Make sure you put your name. If you have a middle initial, put your middle initial. If you have a wife or a spouse or a husband on your checking account with you, you're going to want to make sure you put that name. Anything that's on your checkbook, you're going to want to make sure you put all that information on there and just follow the steps. It's fairly straightforward and it walks you through every step of the way. You really cannot mess this up if you do it properly. Go all the way to the end, press submit, and you should be done. If you do have any questions, they have a talk to a live agent button usually on their website. Maybe if you click the home page or something, you'll see up in the right hand corner, speak to a live agent. But if for some reason it doesn't pop up, maybe it's after hours or something, you can just Google TurboTax phone number and you can call their 1-800 number. If it's past like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you may want to wait until the next day. But important bit of information. Get this done as soon as possible. I think they're going to be starting to do the direct deposits as early as the 9th. Today is the 7th, 8th, 9th. So today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By Thursday or Friday, they should be starting to distribute the stimulus money. So you're going to want to make sure you get this done ASAP. And for any reason that you didn't do your taxes yet, and you have to do your taxes, just get them done. either go see a CPA in your local state or your local town, somebody that you trust, somebody that's knowledgeable. Go to a CPA because they're professional and they know the regulations and the laws. Just a regular accountant, I mean, sometimes just be careful. Make sure you go to somebody that knows their stuff. And again, this is for American citizens, so if you live outside the United States, I'm sorry, you're out of luck. You're not going to get this stimulus package, but maybe your government is going to do something for you, and I pray they do something to help you in your situation. If you lived in the United States and you moved out of the country, you go through the same process. Make sure you file your information as long as you're still a U.S. citizen and you paid taxes in 2018. Make sure you fill that information out. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope it wasn't too over your head and too techno-babblish. Make sure you please, this would be an honor for you to share this video, get it out to as many people as you can. Hit the subscribe button and that little bell button. Make sure you hit that so anytime I update a video or I record something very important that needs to get out, you'll be the first to know. You'll also get an email. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and all the socials, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay healthy, stay adventurous. We'll see y'all later. God bless.